So, as you saw, we were doing the arm locks, or you guys were doing the arm locks, and it's basically a hip swinging drill. Conventionally, you're taught arm lock here, trap this arm, here, foot on the hip, here, 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 and finish the arm lock. It's fantastic. In theory, you say, oh my God, I'm like Horace Gracie, UFC 1, hitting that arm bar against that cage. Oh, this is fantastic. The reality is, when I go for the arm lock, he pulls that arm out, I can't hold that arm. I can't control it. I mean, in all honesty, very difficult to control. So what I'm going to teach you guys is what's called the lapel arm trap. All right, I'm going to pull out. I pull out his right lapel, and I'm breaking the posture here, okay? I want to have the lapel right by his elbow here. I'm going to reach right here, grab that lapel, and I'm going to lift my hip, grab his gigantic wrist right here, and I'm going to push it over my arm right here. Next thing I'm going to do is break his posture. Either here or here. Move my hip to the right, head to the right, and I'm going to get what's called a high guard. From here, I have a high guard, right in the face, pull the arm, throw the leg over, cross the feet, lift the hip, finish the arm, okay? Why is this so effective? It's because I'm trapping his arm with the lapel. As I go here, this is here, here. Hip to the right, shoulders to the right, high guard. From here, Coach Joseph, pull your arm out, it's stuck. I'm not using any effort because this lapel, right there for you to be easier to see, is wrapped around the back of his arm. He can't pull it out. Keep pulling, okay? It's very, very tight. All I have to do is frame his head, tilt him off balance, pull with my right, frame with the left, and just throw my left leg over, keeping the knee open, head pressure, right over left, lift the hip, and apply head pressure. Free hand's gotta do something. Goes to the wrist right here, lift the hip, and it's a done deal. This lapel is absolutely priceless because, here, pull your arm, I have an incredibly excellent control on his right arm. The way that you're gonna practice it is very simple. Your partner's gonna pull out their right lapel. You're gonna pull it out like you're doing a tricep extension. Your right hand is gonna reach for the left lapel, right where the elbow bends. You're gonna grab a no slack. You're gonna roll thumb up. You're gonna lean your head back, hips up. You're gonna grab their wrist, elbow tight to your hip, and you're gonna set their arm right in your midsection as you break their posture. You're gonna pull their head. You're gonna move your hip to the right, shoulders to the right, and you're gonna just get a high guard where your left leg is over the shoulder and you're using your hips and carrying so he carries the weight. Head pull. This hand transitions side of his face, pushes as I tilt him with my knees. To the left, frame the face, pull the arm, pull the leg over. 1, 2. Always body leg, right, overhead leg. So I can apply pressure because I can cause him to disbalance here and he can't really stack me. As I lift the hip and finish. Conventionally also you're taught, pinch the knees. If I pinch my knees here, he can literally stack, no problem. If I control the head here and lift the hips, he starts stacking me here. It's very difficult because he's very weak. Hand, free, here, and that's it. One last time. Just so you guys are ready to get started. Oftentimes, your opponent, your partner, is going to be posting here to create the pyramid with the hand and the knees right here. Very strong, very stable. I'm going to constantly use my legs to keep pulling him in, forcing him to commit to this post here. I can't just be letting my legs relax. I have to be constantly crunching so that if he lets this go, his posture will break. Okay? So this way I know that he's essentially stuck here. I'm going to take his right lapel, feed it here, and I'm going to feed it to my right hand, and I roll the thumb up, trying to get his arm to bend, lift the hip, grab the wrist, pull it to the right, pull the head, break the posture. Hip to the right, shoulders to the right. Sometimes you need to go again. Hip to the right, shoulders to the right, High go. Keeping the posture broken. Frame in the face. 1, 2, and 2. The lapel arm trap is the most powerful arm lock you could possibly get. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Partner up.